Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oksana, and I'm the representative of Russian tour operator Kamchatka Lost World Tours. We organize adventure trips in Kamchatka Peninsula, far east of Russia. Well, as you know, Russia is a very big country, and it possesses a great number of interesting places with beautiful history and very beautiful landscapes. However, the region where I live, which is called Kamchatka Peninsula, is one of the most spectacular, without any exaggeration, places in our beautiful country. Well, actually, it is a big peninsula in the far east of Russia, to the north from Japan and Kuril Islands. And it is equal in size of France, Belgium, and Luxembourg combined. It has 160 volcanoes, and 30 of them are active. In general, it's an isolated, undeveloped, and stunningly beautiful area with the ranges of extinct and ancient volcanoes, crystal clear rivers and streams, beautiful valleys. So, what interesting sights it's possible to see in Kamchatka? In short, I'll try to explain some of those and show them. So first of all, Kamchatka lies on so-called Ring of Fire or Pacific Fire Ring. So that's why we have here all possible types of volcanic activity. We have geysers and thermal springs, fumaroles and salvatars, picturesque calderas and plateaus, clay volcanoes and mud cauldrons, and we have 30 active volcanoes, to some of which you can easily climb and observe all this activity with your own eyes. I will show some of those. Back. Avachi volcano, not very far away from the city and not very difficult to climb. And as far as you climb to the summit, you will see a big fissure and lots of steam coming out. There is a bright contrast between the salvatars and fumaroles, black lava, and the red cone of this active volcano. Another one, Mutnovsky. It is well famous, and it's a unique phenomenon in the world. It is possible to see numerous geothermal vents, fumaroles, salvatars, and bubbling clay, not from the rim of the crater, but on the bottom. Gorely volcano. Big Shield volcanoes has 11 craters and a big chain of lava caves. It's possible to visit all of them. Talbachik volcano is situated in the area of most active volcanoes of Kamchatka Peninsula in the northeast. It is well famous among volcanologists for its two big fissure eruptions in 1975 and in 2012-2013. It has vast lava fields and ash fields. In the Soviet times, the scientists used to test here the Moon and Mars vehicles. Another interesting volcano I would like to mention is called Ksudach, and it is situated in the southern point of Kamchatka Peninsula, available by helicopter. About 10,000 years ago, it had a series of catastrophic eruptions and explosions. As a result, few calderas grew, and in course of time, they were filled with waters. So nowadays, you can stand on the rim of the crater, and the view from there is of magnificent splendor. Geysers. Perhaps you heard about geysers. It's a very rare phenomenon in the world. Actually, there are only 5 places on Earth where you can see them. In Kamchatka, we have the second largest concentration of geysers in the world. Geyser is a spring which periodically spouts jets of steam and water on the surface. But Russian Valley of Geysers is a bit different because we don't use any special additives to provide the artificial eruption of the geyser, so all of them happen naturally. But Kamchatka is famous not only for volcanic activity. We have very rich wildlife. This is the last place on Earth where we still have all 6 types of Pacific salmon. And due to this fact, it has become the foundation of the big concentration of Kamchatka brown bears in the peninsula, up to 10,000 animals. The best place where you can come and see all of them is Kurilskaya Lake. It is situated in the southern part of the peninsula, and it is a part of a state preserve. There, with the excursions headed by local wardens, you can see how the bears are eating salmon, fishing, hunting, fighting, actually doing their bear things, pay no attention to humans. Seabirds and mammals, you can see a lot of them in the water bodies around Kamchatka Peninsula. Lost World has its own private vessel, and it is very good for making long trips along the coastline, watching orcas, gray and humpback whales, stellar sea lions, and larger seals, and numerous colonies of seabirds. Our region is rather rich in fish. In the water bodies of the Pacific Ocean, it is possible to catch black halibut and Pacific cod, walleye, pollock, and perch, mackerel, and flounder. Our professional divers are possible to bring you fresh crabs and sea urchins just from the sea bottom. In the crystal rivers of Kamchatka, you can catch different types of Pacific salmon, char, grayling, and trout. Kamchatka is the right place to come and get acquainted with the traditional culture and way of life of nomadic tribes of the northern part of Russia, Koraks Evans. We provide flights to real yurts, nomadic people, and reindeers with no reconstructions. The activity I mentioned before are better in summertime. The best months are June, July, August, September, and the first part of October. Then winter comes. In February, March, April, May, we start our winter season. Lost World Tours organize heli ski trips, common ski trips, dog sledging, and snowmobile expeditions to the area of hot springs and to the active volcanoes and reindeer breeders. What can we do? Our company was organized in 1993, and it is the oldest and the most experienced tour operator in Kamchatka Peninsula. We have a great range of fixed programs and are always ready to customize them for your dates, needs, and prices. We do all possible kinds of tours from standard to extraordinary. We do package tours, luxury VIP tours on helicopters, MICE and corporate team building events, any tours of any trend and target. All our fixed programs you can find on our website with prices and detailed itineraries. We have very cheerful and professional staff. We have very good cooks, interpreters, drivers, and guides. They're really welcoming, and they will make your trip unforgettable. Our company owns necessary equipment to organize and accomplish any travel within Kamchatka. Now, how you can get to our beautiful peninsula? Well, actually better by plane through Moscow, Khabarovsk, Vladivostok to Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, the administrative center of Kamchatka Peninsula. The basic air companies providing these direct flights are Aeroflot, Russia Airlines, Aurora, and S7 Airlines. Usually people coming from Western and Eastern Europe, India prefer to come to us through Moscow, and our guests from Asian countries, New Zealand and Australia prefer through Vladivostok. Lost World Tours provides a wide range of accommodation in the peninsula. We can easily construct you a very comfortable base camp in wildness, and when you're a city, we will provide you good hotels, 3-4 stars, or with luxury villas with alfresco swimming pools in the open air at the area of hot springs. These are our contact details. Lost World Tours is situated in Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Here you can find our website, kamchatkalostworld.com or travelkamchatka.com, our cell phones and postal addresses. Our English-speaking interpreters and managers are always ready to answer all possible questions. As for me, I can speak about Kamchatka, its beauty for hours, but unfortunately we are quite limited in time. So thank you very much for your attention, and welcome to Kamchatka with Lost World Tours. Looking forward to see you in our magnificent peninsula. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrei Пережогин, and I represent Mystery of Kamchatka tour operator. And today, in my presentation about the opportunities we have for tourists in Kamchatka region, I will dwell upon two things. In the first part, I will show you our video, a presentation of our tour operator, our hotels, and the opportunities we have for our guests. And in the second part of my presentation, I will tell you in details about the opportunities we offer. So please, your attention, the video.
База отдыха тайны Камчатки. Невозможно не вернуться.
Tiny Kamchatki tour operator. You will return there again. Okay, dear friends, so now I'm going to tell you in details how to see these magnificent views you could see in this video. Our company, Mystery of Kamchatka, provides key solutions for our tours, starting from airport welcoming services to hotels, helicopter tours, some maritime promenades, fishing, and so on. In order to organize such a program for our tourists, we offer the hotel, Mystery of Kamchatka Hotel. There is a helipad with 2 modern helicopters with 6 seats, which will bring you to any places you want. And all the sceneries you could see in the video were taken from this helicopter. Also, we have yachts and boats for shipping, for promenades, so that our tourists could see the wild nature, local animals, for example, swallows and so on. You can enjoy local flora and fauna there. In order to make your stay as comfortable as possible, we have luxury and premium class cars which get our tourists from the airport to hotels and then transferred around the places. We have small groups from 2 till 12 persons, no more, and we try to provide a tailored service, customized service for our tourists. In our hotels, we have concierge service which operates 24/7. We have English-speaking staff and guides. Okay, 1 second. As for the accommodation itself, we have on our territory a couple of guest houses which are made of wood mostly, and it is an eco-friendly material, and that is why the houses are quite comfortable for our tourists. They are heated with thermal water. There is no electric floors here, so it is absolutely ecologically friendly. The houses are of one design, and also on the territory we have a thermal spring. It isn't a swimming pool, it is a thermal spring for comfortable stay and relaxation. What's more, during your stay there, you can enjoy traditional Russian banya with sauna, massage, spa services, which will make your stay there unforgettable. What is more, you can enjoy restaurant where you can try different delicacies from Kamchatka, different dishes which are made from local food. It is red fish, different types of red fish, sea fish, cod, and other which are typical for that region. What is more, you can try crab from Kamchatka and other dishes which will be made by our chef, and I believe that they will be the most delicious dishes you have ever tried. As for the excursions, we mostly specialize in one-day tours in order that our guests could enjoy the nature, its wilderness during the day, and in the evening that they could take a glass of wine, reminiscent about their trip during the day, take a rest, and get ready for the next day. Also, we provide ethno-gastronomic programs. It is a combination of delicious dishes and performances of traditional ensembles and artists. It is a mystery, I would say, which will be open for you if you come to our place, come to Kamchatka. And as for fishing, you can find different types of fishing. It is sea fishing, river fishing. Also, you can try our exclusive tour to Kurilsky Island. And in the end of my presentation, I would like to share our contacts, so our email address, phone number, so feel free to contact us. Thank you very much for your attention.
So hello, dear colleagues. Thank you very much for the invitation, and we would like to invite you to the Far East. We're happy to welcome you here at the Far East, at the faraway land, at the exotic country. Discover Kamchatka. My colleagues have already told you about some of the interests at Kamchatka, the features of Kamchatka, how different it is from the nature in the different corners of the world. But we wanted to make some emphasis on service that we provide and accommodation as well. As far as in Kamchatka, unfortunately, not all of the hotels are capable of accommodating demanding guests. What we can offer. So, we offer wood and thermal lounge hotel, which is located in the resort area, the picturesque lake on the riverbank. This is an exclusive offer as far as there are no such places at Kamchatka. We offer to individual tourists. We do not give an opportunity to rent the rooms. We just offer it as the package tour. Its infrastructure is offered to all of the guests. Our hotel consists of the two houses, and one of those would be the restaurant and the tennis ground, two swimming pools, the sauna, which consists of hammam, and the Russian banya with a swimming pool. Sorry for delay. So here you see the view, the bird eye view, and it's located in the park area with the beautiful landscape. No aliens are allowed to get inside. And all of the services are provided to our guests. The advantages of this hotel you can see here. So for the guests, not to waste their time for transfer, we have a helicopter ground, so it is possible to land small helicopters and also Mi-8 helicopters, Mi-8 helicopters. Here you see the infrastructure of our hotel, the helicopter ground at the riverbank, the tennis ground, and the gym. The gym is equipped with all the fitness equipment. Everything is available for those who like sports is available. So it's available for physical training. The swimming pools use only thermal water, Heating is also provided from thermal springs. Our hotel is capable of operating all year round, so we offer accommodation for summer and winter periods. Rooms. Our rooms are very comfortable. We have king-size beds, almost all of them. We have two houses for our guests for 6 bedrooms and for 3 bedrooms with a bedroom for children. Also, as for Kamchatka cuisine, which is famous for its delicacies, seafood delicacies, and we provide not only breakfast but also dinners as well. Dinners are usually made of seafood and wild animals. Mainly, it would be moose, seafood, lamb, red caviar, black caviar, fish, sturgeon, salmon. So I think that guests will be happy to taste some Kamchatka food, and it will be an unforgettable experience. As for our destinations and tours, we mainly provide tours, hiking, jeeping, helicopter rides, all over Kamchatka, command islands, exotic places, fishing at exotic places, and we also offer commercial hunting for elk, moose, and bear. Hunting for some of those is allowed only in summer and also in spring, for bear especially. As for trophies, we guarantee that you will get a large size bear, and if it's associated with fishing, then we can guarantee that you will always get the fish. We have professional experts who will accompany you there. They have many years of experience in their field. Also, we offer catering, we offer helicopter tours, and we would say that we pay a lot of attention to quality of service that we provide. And we spend a lot of time for training and improvement of the skills of our personnel. So, starting from helicopter to the airport facilities, we provide training to all of the staff. Here you see our contact information. You can easily reach us using our contact information. We have messengers, web page, email. We have English-speaking guides and guides with the knowledge of European languages, and we will try to do our best and to hire personnel speaking your languages. Well, in principle, this is it. If you have any questions, we will be happy to meet you and accommodate your guests.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. So let me introduce myself. My name is Alena Kornilova. I am the head of Russian Expo Days Arabia 2021. I would like to thank you for your interest to our event, that you are joining us for the second day already, and that you ask questions and you show the interest to the Russian Federation as touristic destination. So our topic today is mice in Russia. We have lots of opportunities for that. Russia is an enormous country, and we are capable of holding any types of event for any types of clients. We have lots of opportunities for business and pleasure combination, so that is why we are going to talk about that today. We have two speakers today, so let me introduce them to you. So the first speaker today is speaking from the St. Petersburg, North capital of our country. It is Angela Lubimova, Head of Congress Department, Expo Forum International. So thank you very much for joining us today. And the second speaker with us today, speaking from the south of Russia, from Sochi, which is famous for the Olympics 2014, and they do know how to host large-scale events. It is Elena Akinshina. She is General Director of Planeta Sochi, President of the Black Sea Convention Bureau, and General Producer Mice Forum Sochi. Today we're going to start with Angela. Angela, please, the floor is yours, and I would like that our listeners today would know more about St. Petersburg and what opportunities they have there. Well, welcome to St. Petersburg. Experience momentum. So I would like to focus on three things today in my presentation. First of all, I will introduce St. Petersburg as a touristic destination. After that, I will tell you about Expo Forum International and partnership opportunities. St. Petersburg is a huge business center, one of the biggest cities in Russia. It has the same federal status as Moscow, the capital of Russia. The city is like the window to the Russian market. We have opportunities for oil and gas industries, for telecommunications, for retail, science, medical industry and technology, energy and engineering. Tourism is the key indicator of St. Petersburg's development. As for 2019, we had huge rise in the GDP of our city. And the investment attraction of St. Petersburg is proved by numerous international rankings. For example, as of 2020, the bank assessing the business climate of different cities highlighted St. Petersburg as well as Moscow among the best cities. In this ranking, you can see the result in the picture. We have such economical advantages as economical and tax benefits for economic development of the country, the development of high-tech industries is our priority today. St. Petersburg is the biggest city of cultural significance of our country. St. Petersburg is included in the UNESCO Heritage list and has more than 4,000 heritage sites. And also St. Petersburg is one of the key places in terms of mice market, both in Russia and internationally. St. Petersburg in 2018, 19 and 20 has won such awards as the leading cultural city of the world, the leading heritage city of Europe, and the leading cruise destination of Europe, for example, in 2019. Also, ECO called St. Petersburg was called one of the leading destinations for cultural tourism. Also, I'd like to notice that within the 10-year term, our city will be the place for hosting the largest congresses. For example, Maths Congress, which will be held in 2022, and it is one of the leading events in the mathematics science, featuring Nobel laureates as well. Also, we will hold other international events in the future. Of course, it is better to see once than hear 100 times, and that is why I'd like to say that St. Petersburg is a huge transportation hub. We have a lot of airways coming to our airport. Also, we have marine port, and which is the first specialized port in the north of Russia and one of the biggest in Baltic region. We accept large boats and liners. 18,000 passengers. This is the flow we accept, and we provide reliable and high-quality services of transportation. 53 visa-free countries and 52 e-visa countries is another advantage of St. Petersburg. It is easy to take, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes will take you to apply for e-visa, to fill in the form and the application. Just a couple of words about safety. St. Petersburg became one of the first destinations in Russia which joined WTTC. St. Petersburg holds vaccination across the citizens, and St. Petersburg is sure one of the safest places in Russia. As for UNODC committee, we hold one of the highest places there. The aims of St. Petersburg is to become one of the most sustainable destinations for tourists, and St. Petersburg became one of the first cities who joined Global Destination Sustainability Movement in 2018. This movement unites experts and specialists in this field, and we are proud to say that St. Petersburg is one of the leading cities by the number of certified industries and enterprises in terms of ecology. The city is also looking for ways of reducing its impact, its carbon footprint, and this is really what we are looking for. After that, I would like to proceed to the second part of my presentation and introduce you to Expo Forum International Company and the activity we lead. It is one of the leading companies in Congress and exhibition companies. We provide different services compliant with international standards, and we've been operating for more than 50 years. It was founded in 1962, and our business aims are site moderation and key solutions, turnkey solutions. We aim at providing all stakeholders the possibilities to realize their aims. It is to increase the potential we develop scientifically, and the residents, they get more opportunities to develop their expertise. They have the opportunity to attend numerous events. We manage Expo Forum Congress Center. The picture you can see in this slide is one of the illustration of that. We hold more than 200 events annually on this venue, and more than 12 million people visit those events annually. As I have already mentioned, we hold more than 200 events annually, not only speaking about the time before the pandemic, but also the post-pandemic period. We have already managed to hold more than 100 events, both offline and offline mode. We have more than 40 brand projects now. It is economics, machine building, gas, and other industries. Expo Forum occupies more than 60% of the market, and more than 10% of the market being a venue for large-scale events. One of our major events are, first of all, St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, which is held annually. And if we remember 2021 post-pandemic period, St. Petersburg Economic Forum of 2021 became one of the biggest offline events after the pandemics in the world. So we used lots of advanced technologies, and what's more, this year the forum was attended by the President of the Russian Federation, also managers of the biggest companies, international companies, journalists, science representatives, and many more. Also, I would like to mention such an event as UNWTO, which our team managed to arrange before the pandemic. Also, in this picture, you can see such an event as Federation of European Companion Animal Veterinary Associations. And we hold many more events which are not presented on this slide. Also, I would like to add some information about some PCO services we provide. We provide industry-oriented events of international level, not only in St. Petersburg, but also in other cities of Russia. For example, St. Petersburg International Gas Forum, which is held annually. Here, experts can share their experience, discuss current problems of the industry. Top managers of oil and gas companies annually attend this event, as well as business community representatives, university representatives, authorities, and innovative centers experts. Also, we hold Russian International Energy Forum, as well as UFI Congress, which was held in 2018 and was held at the international level. I would also like to add, as I have already mentioned, we will hold Mathematics Congress in 2022, and Expo Forum International will be the organizer of that event. As for DMC services we provide, first of all, I would like to emphasize three main directions we work with. It is visa support first of all, for countries where they don't have special terms of visa getting. So we assist our clients at getting visa. Also, we provide affordable accommodation of high quality and safety requirements. You can be able to find any type of accommodation, starting from hostels in old parts of the cities to international brand hotels, for example, Marriott, Four Seasons Hotel, and many others. As for transportation, Expo Forum can help you book affordable tickets. Also, we provide special prices from our partners and organize individual and group shuttles. Also, we can help you with organizing your cultural programs. St. Petersburg is famous for white nights, there are famous bridges, theaters, museums, conference halls, exhibition halls, and our experience help us to make your stay most interesting, not only from touristic point of view, but also cultural one. St. Petersburg witnessed 11 emperors, lots of historical events, and that is why St. Petersburg can be the great destination for the most sophisticated tourists. You will find lots of theaters like Mariinsky Theater. You will find lots of operas, libraries, Petropavlovsk castle and other Petropavlovsk fortress and other sites which will be an unforgettable experience for you. Also, our company will help our guests to get familiar with the culture of Russia. Also, I would like to emphasize social program and gastronomy, as Expo Forum International can help find accommodations and venues for events and also organize such events for you. We can offer you different options based on your preferences in terms of gastronomy. In St. Petersburg, there are more than 5,500 restaurants and cafes which offer more than 60 cuisines from all over the world. And St. Petersburg restaurants are one of the best restaurants in the world. And we also have Safe Travels accreditation as well. Now I would like to move to my third part of the presentation. As for partnership opportunities, here I would like to draw your attention to our main strategic partner, which is the Congress Exhibition Bureau of St. Petersburg. This organization promotes the development of the city, for example, implementing such programs as Ambassador Program. It is a complex of events, tools, and services which help organizing large international events in St. Petersburg. It is a society which are real influencers in their city, in their industries. They can demonstrate their culture, their heritage, innovations, and potential of St. Petersburg. They are business leaders, they are medical workers, they are social activists, and many more famous people and influencers. Also, another tool is subventions, which involve different types of assistance, for example, marketing consultations, PR, support with application campaigns, and so on. Also, I would like to notice such subventions as cultural programs, transportation, logistics, advertising, PR, and many more. Also, I would like to introduce our second partner, is KIT Group, which is one of our key partners. And our expertise and knowledge helps us to enter international markets, including CIS countries and more. We hold inspection campaigns, educational campaigns, and assist the organization of large-scale international events. We provide some consulting in terms of sponsorship and so on. So I would like to thank you very much once again for your attention and invite you to St. Petersburg. We will be really happy to welcome you here and show the heritage and culture of our destination. So welcome to St. Petersburg. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Angela, thank you very much for such a presentation. I see there is a question from our colleagues from Arabic countries. You mentioned that you can organize leisure for the clients who would like to have events in St. Petersburg, and they're interested in the tours that will be related to water, canals, and etc. Of course, St. Petersburg offers vast opportunities for for water travel. This would be interesting to do in summertime when the city is filled with boats, motorboats, and it is possible to organize wonderful trips along the Neva River, and we have bridges that we can show, and foldable bridges, and Neva Travel. So we will be able to assist in organizing such travel, as far as it could be combined with night tours to museums or mansion houses. So we can offer an specialized program depending on your timing and your interests. And I would like to remind to our audience that tomorrow we'll have a day dedicated to St. Petersburg, so you will be able to join us and to listen to presentations of the tour guides of companies that receive tourists in St. Petersburg, and you will be able to listen to a project that is called Two Capitals, Millions of Impressions. So we'll be able to tell you about the advantages of traveling to Moscow and St. Petersburg, combined travel to Moscow and St. Petersburg, and share your impressions about it. So, and we would like to proceed to our next speaker. Let me introduce Alina Kinshina, the Director General of Planet Sochi Tour Company and the President of the Black Sea Convention Bureau and the General Producer of MICE Forum Sochi. And now we travel to the south of our country. Hello, Alina. Hello. So yes, we travel to the south, and here I am with the palm tree. So as far as Sochi is the only subtropical city in Russia, and this is really a unique region which I can talk enormously, but I have just 25 minutes, so far I will do it with great pleasure.
Дай мне кликер дай, пожалуйста. Так, ну что, я начну кликер.
So, I will start, but I need a clicker.
Так, я начну.
And now I begin.
Страна Россия настолько многообразна.
Russia is a diverse country, and it has surprising number of opportunities which we can offer for our guests. I mean the guests of the Russian Federation. And now we travel to the south of our country. Sochi is the region which is located in the south of Russia, in 2-hour flight from our capital city, Moscow. It takes just 2 hours to get to our subtropical climate. It's an amazing place, an amazing location. Sochi is the region which can surprise all of our guests. Just 2-hour flight from Moscow, and you get into a subtropical paradise. And the unique feature of Sochi is the fact that Sochi has 2 climatic zones. The first one, subtropical zone at the sea coast, which is incredibly beautiful. So we have an amazingly beautiful sea coast, and in 40 minutes from the sea coast, you will get into a continental climate zone, which is a surprising region, amazing climatic mountain zone, the Krasnaya Polyana resort. Just getting back to presentation of my person, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers for being invited. So I am the director of the company Planet Sochi. We've been engaged into tourism for 20 years. We've implemented more than 50 MICE projects. We've provided services for more than 540 legal entities. We have more than 5,000 partners among our clients. And these services that we offer in our region, and these services are diverse. We organize the MICE events, meetings, incentive programs, conferences, events. We also organize Expo zones. We develop the concepts for different events, festivals. Also, we offer unique corporate incentive programs for our clients. We offer exclusive tours to the sea coast. Also, we offer the services, concierge services, 24/7. And speaking of the public activities, I am the head of the Black Sea Convention Bureau, which task is not, as far as this is a non-profit organization, our task is to promote the opportunities that Russia could offer in the south of our country to offer business and event tourist opportunities. Speaking about another role that I play on my other mission, I'm being a producer of my forum Sochi, which I'm going to tell you about also. The reason why I introduced this region is the fact that I'm the ambassador of this city. I was born in this city. I really love this city, and I would like to offer more opportunities for our guests and tourists to come and to see our region, that this is the region suitable for events, and inspire them to arrange and to host interesting projects here. After 2014, Sochi has made the quantum jump into the new reality. As far as in 2014, Sochi hosted the Olympic Games, and the infrastructure was added to the city. More than 300 kilometers of roads, more than 25,000 of rooms were built. Such well-known network hotels as Radisson, Pullman, Mercure, Rixos, Marriott entered into Sochi. And this has improved the services offered in the region. And as far as the global network arrived in Sochi, as well as some major international events were hosted in Sochi, we would say that the services the standards of services that we provide are the same as the international standards. And nowadays, in a very short period of time, Sochi hosted large major events such as, of course, the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympics. Then we hosted the Football World Cup, the Confederation Cup. Annually, we host the International Investment Forum. Several years ago, we hosted the Russia-ASEAN Forum. We see that the business events, major business events and cultural events such as the World Choir Games, the World Military Games took place in Sochi. We have an enormous amount of events of the world level and with very high standards. We would say that the organizers of those events were satisfied with the region, with the services, with the infrastructure, and those opportunities that Sochi could offer for the business tourists. Here we see on the left corner of this picture, you see our Olympic Park with a flame, where the Olympic flame started a spot in Sochi. And it's at the background of a wonderful ice skating arena, which hosted the hockey games during the Olympics. Also, you see one of the multiple congress halls and conference halls, which are equipped with wonderful equipment to be able to host congresses and conferences, and such rooms are available in all of the hotels that were built in the recent 5 years. So mainly those are 4- and 5-star hotels that were built by Olympics of the 2014 so far. The services that we offer as conference packages, catering services are performed at a very high level. Speaking about the locations in Sochi, I will just briefly tell you about those. So we do not have enough time to speak about greater details, but I will just briefly tell you that Sochi is divided into two regions. So it will be the sea coast, Sochi, the coastal part of Sochi, with resort areas in Sochi, which are being actively enhanced and developed. This would be a historical center of Sochi. And another part would be the Olympic Park region. This would be a district that is represented by Radisson Collection Paradise. And as for historical Sochi, it offers multiple opportunities in terms of hotels, different categories of hotels. It would be Suite Hotel, Pullman Sochi, Hyatt Regency. It could satisfy different needs of the tourist groups, both local small groups, mainly oriented to incentive groups, and also large congress groups comprising of 700 individuals. So we can receive such numbers of travelers. In 40 minutes from the seacoast, we get into our mountain cluster. And our mountain cluster is not less beautiful than the cluster at the seacoast. As far as we have surprising mountain ranges of the Caucasus Mountains, and we see such a wonderful decoration for any event. And here, at this slide, we see that the hotels of the Krasnaya Polyana resort are represented here. It's an amazing resort area, and the hotels are situated at different levels. So one would be at the elevation 540 meters above the sea level, and this is a wonderful hotel. Another hotel is located at 960 meters above the sea level. It's not just for photo combination. It's a real picture of the hotel, and if the guests decide to enjoy the view from the balcony, they will see wonderful mountain ranges of the Caucasian mountains, and it is really impressive. And the hotels and the sea coast of the mountain resorts are ready to offer services for the groups, to offer the halal menu, to develop the halal menu and offer the entire spectrum of services for the event, offer the congress packages. If any kind of additional equipment is required, like sound amplification or light reinforcement, then we can offer such services, and we can cover your needs, so we can satisfy your needs. It's not a problem for us. And now getting into our active programs, active leisure programs, what you can arrange. You already understand that we are ready to offer services in our hotels for the most demanding tourists, and we are ready to satisfy your needs from the point of view of the technical support or hosting events at different levels in our wonderful conference rooms. But outside the hotel, we can also offer the multiple variety of services and activities. This is a combination of sea and mountains. We can offer sea views and mountain landscape, and it gives us the opportunities for incentive programs. Here we can arrange the jeeping tours, or with which you can visit the heights above 1,000 meters above the sea level, and you can enjoy the views taking a helicopter ride. Then you can do fishing in the sea. We can also send a group to one of the longest suspendable bridges in the sky park and have a bungee jump at 400 meters in a wonderful mountain gorge, and one can enjoy the trail in the mountains and enjoy the view of the alpine meadows, and drink some herbal tea from those herbs that grow in the alpine meadows and arrange meditation with a sea and mountain view. Everything is possible, and we can offer such services to those guests who would, or those clients who would choose our region as a region of their business events. Speaking of the cultural program, we would say that it is also diverse, and we offer multiple varieties of the cultural programs. Annually, we host the Formula One race, which is also a wonderful event for our region when we receive guests from all over the globe. And we host the Formula One race, which takes place in autumn. And there is still a chance to join the Formula One race of this year and to enjoy the sound of motors and witness this magnificent show. Additional bonus that the guests would have is the fact that our race, Formula One race, is the fact that the trail is the track itself is inside the Olympic Park. The Olympic Park, which hosted such wonderful events as the hockey games during the Olympics, figure skating, short track. It's really a surprising region, and at the background of a mountain, you see that this is the place where the Olympic Park is located. On one side is the mountain, on the other side is the sea. From the stands, you can see both the Olympic Park, the sea, and the mountains. This is really a nice place for events, and all of the spectators enjoy the track itself, the Formula One track, as far as this is one of the most complex tracks, and those emotions that they feel during their visits to this event. Below at the slide, you see the fountain show, which takes place in the Olympic Park as well for 1 hour at the background of Olympic venues. It's really a magnificent show. It's really a surprising sound and music show. Every time I have an opportunity to see it, I enjoy it. On the left, the slide, you see our casino, Sochi Casino. This is one of the few gambling zones in Russia, or where we have casinos. I would say that our casino is one of the most beautiful in Europe. It was built 4 or 5 years ago. It's a modern building with modern design. It has sophisticated equipment. It's not just a casino, but it's also a center of cultural life in the region, because it always hosts concerts. It has wonderful restaurants. That is why a visit to a casino would be great entertainment. In addition to this, Sochi always hosts different events like the Young Performers Contest that is called the New Wave. Also the annual cinema festival Kinotaur, also the annual festival of classical music. Always when you send an inquiry about the program, you can get the information about the events taking place in the region, and you can enjoy the cultural program. And you can combine your business agenda with a cultural program, combining it with those events that are being hosted by the region. And we can also organize any kind of cultural program upon demand, so we can arrange the performance of a symphony trio or popular performers, cover groups. So we can arrange any kind of performances, dancing, magicians, etc. So we can arrange any kind of entertainment for you, including all the equipment, invitation of our stars, and so we will also cover the requirements of their riders. So briefly, I've already told you everything about our region. As far as we're limited with time, I can endlessly speak about the region, and I will be happy to receive questions from you maybe during this presentation or later on. So I think that the organizers will share with the contact information with you, and we will be happy to answer all of your questions, which I maybe haven't touched upon in the presentation. Then I will tell you about our projects, which we have brought to life. And at the end, I will tell you about the visa support that we provide and about safety. The projects that we've implemented in the recent 4 or 5 years were implemented together with our international partners. Here you see the final run of the Mary Kay company. The creative concept was called I Can Do It. So at the annual conference, the incentive programs included such a run for the participants. It was really a fairy show. It was a cultural and sports show. So they had motivation speakers. The run was organized with the jury, and the distance trail was arranged with catering. The program was really amazing, and it was the program of support to the I Can Do It concept. And the authorities and the management of the company wanted to arrange this event for the company consultant. It was really a climax of the event when the participants of the event we're talking about the fact that the idea, the message of this event was supported with this slogan, because none of the participants never ran the marathon, even though this marathon run was very short, but many of those participants were proud of the fact that they could do it. And here we would just like to say that all of the events that we arrange for the corporate clients are very important, and our events should support the message of the campaign and of the company that is our client. So our program that we offer also goes as support to the corporate culture for this year, for the forthcoming years, and it was really valuable for us to hear the reviews of our partners that the participants were really pleased and the sales increased, and they really started to believe in their capabilities, so they could do it. Such festival, such marathon run was organized by us for our client, for Mary Kay. So another incentive program that we organized was for our other client, for Burger King. It was arranged at Krasnaya Polyana Resort. The idea of the project was really very interesting. So it was the message for the Department of the Corporate Communications. They needed to demonstrate how the corporate structure goes to strategy of success and strategy of agreement. And a creative idea was created for this. It was called the energy of change. And some of the activities in this program were oriented on this program, and the event that we organized was the climbing the mountain. We also arranged an action in near the Olympic Park. We planted magnolia trees. In such a way, the company personnel supported the idea of corporate social responsibility, and they were doing some useful things. And we would say that every year the company staff who goes to the Olympic Park comes to their magnolia tree and sends a photo with a magnolia tree, so how those magnolia trees are. And this is a kind of a relation with the region that they carried away with them. And besides, they have done a useful thing, because the Olympic Park is not a green region, because it's a new district in Sochi, and it was built only by 2014. So far, every tree is a contribution into development of the ecosystem of the region. So also another unique project that we have done was done for the international buy-a-cat company. It was a socially oriented project. It was an ecological expedition. I told you about the positive benefits from the Olympics, but also there was an environmental aspect which was negative. And fortunately, we were able to solve this matter when palms from Italy were sent, a butterfly that damaged the greenery at the territory of Sochi was destroyed, and the message and the main idea of this environmental expedition was to find the young trees and young bushes at the Olympic Park, and we would say that 80% of the Sochi is located at the national park. And it's a protected area where our groups of researchers were looking for the greenery, and we planted the trees. And you see that they are making the nameplates, and the nameplates are made in the format that was agreed with the national park. And so you see that they are planting the new trees, new bushes that were destroyed by this butterfly bug during the Olympics. And the coordinates of those trees, newly planted trees, were sent to the Russian Geographic Society and also to the National Park. And we were issued a certificate that the BIAC had made their contribution into development of the environmental system of the region. And it was a positive feedback from the participants of this event, because the participants of the event understand that they have made their own contribution, and their actions made this positive contribution for the benefit of our region. Those were MICE events, and it was the MICE event. It was the meeting of the Rotary Club. We received representatives from different parts of the globe, and our Sochi Rotary Club was responsible for organizing this event. Here everything is clear, so we provided accommodation, we provided the conference package, we provided all the facilities for organizing a roundtable, broadcasting, and the cultural program as well. During the Olympics, we were being the Planeta Sochi, we all were organizers and were responsible for interaction with the Tokyo 2020 organizing committee. As far as you know, the Olympics of 2020 was started to be prepared in 2014. It was far before the Olympics, and it was the time when they were presenting the capabilities that Tokyo could offer. And this presentation was organized in the presentation office that we organized for the Tokyo Olympic Committee, and it was organized in two clusters. So one was organized in the seacoast part in the region. So this is where the Japanese athletes could eat their traditional food, take their Japanese bath, and use different facilities that were outside the Olympic Village. So this was our experience in 2014, and our international MICE project, MICE Forum Sochi, that took place for 3 times. Unfortunately, during the pandemic, we did not host it, and now we are discussing the dates for 2022. It's a multi-format forum where, together with the accommodation venues, with our partners, we arrange such an interesting MICE event. It is a dedicated platform where the corporate clients meet, where the customers, MICE customers meet, MICE providers meet, and so it comprises conference expo zone. It also comprises the planner for meetings, also gala party, and probably a real pearl of this project that we hosted in 2019 when we received 400 participants. It was a beautiful sunset cocktail at the Fish Stadium with a wonderful sea view and sunset. And we've offered an interactive show. We had the pictures of the participants on the screen, those pictures that were taken during the 2 days of the forum, and we demonstrated it at the screens at the stadium. So it was a wonderful cocktail, sunset cocktail organized at that location. And would like to invite you to join our event in April 2022. And after the event, we arrange a fam trip for the participants of the forum. Those who would like to see our opportunities that we offer, you are happy to join us. We will be happy to see you if you join us. So briefly, this is about the projects that we have implemented. All of the projects are diverse. It would be traditional MICE projects, incentive programs, environmental programs. This would be the interaction with the government authorities for presentations. And we are ready for cooperation, and we have the required level of expertise. And just briefly, I would tell you that we also provide the visa support for those who are arriving from the UAE. So we have visa-free entry, and we are happy that 5 years ago we organized the first fam trip for the representatives of the Arabian tour operators, and we wrote a request about cancellation of visas for the United Arabian Emirates, and we consider that our small contribution was also significant. And as for other countries, we are ready to provide the visa invitation, to issue this invitation as far as we are incorporated in the tour company list of the Russian Federation, and we will be ready to offer you the visa support. Many people had questions concerning the safety related to COVID. I would say that our hotels take certain measures concerning these issues, and measures were additional measures concerning the disinfection, also temperature check at entrance to the hotel, also the PCR testing at some of the hotels. So it is also possible to get the COVID test upon arrival. Also, we offer the quick check-in in order to avoid any lines, also social distancing. We would say that our hotels take measures, and if your clients take a decision to host an event in Sochi, you may be confident that everything will be done with observance of all of the safety standards. And hence, I would like to say goodbye, and I'm ready to answer your questions if you have any about our region. Alina, thank you very much for a detailed presentation. And I would like to remind our audience that yesterday other tour operators also from the Krasnodar region took part in our event, and you are able to see the presentation recording of those. And we have a few questions. People are interested if you can organize any kind of MICE events in Anapa. We heard about Sochi, but I think Anapa would not be a challenge for you. We would say that Anapa, Gelendzhik, Krasnodar would be the region where we feel confident, comfortable, and where we have the expertise. So everything that is required in this region. In addition, we have a surprising winery stories. We can arrange wine testing for our guests. It will also be interesting for our potential partners, because Our wines are known abroad, and we would say that the quality is really very high. As for Anapa, with its history that dates back to Bosphor Kingdom, and with the capabilities that it has, we would say that it is possible to arrive in Krasnodar. It takes 2 or 3 hours to get to Anapa, and one could combine the Kuban culture and the Krasnodar culture, whereas in Sochi we have the Caucasian culture. We would say that we have diverse nationalities. We have Armenians, Georgians. In this sense, we have a very interesting groups of people who send their cultural message. We also work in Abkhazia, where we arranged a wonderful project in Abkhazia in the Nova Phone Cage. We arranged the concert of a choir in the cave. It was really amazing. So we can offer and endeavor together with you all of the opportunities in our region. Dear colleagues, the information about the companies uh, and Planet Sochi as well is available at our web page, and I think that the colleagues will be able to explain how to satisfy all of your needs. Thank you very much to your interest to our country, and I would like to thank the audience. And if you take a decision to travel to Russia, I'm absolutely convinced that your clients will thank you, and we are ready to organize any kind of an event. And I would like to thank our audience for their attention, for joining us today. And I would like to inform you that in 15 minutes, you are invited to join the Profi.Travel services tour company, which is one of the largest tour companies in Russia, and they would tell you about the services that they offer. They would tell you about Moscow and St. Petersburg programs that they offer. Maybe they will tell you about other details. I think it will be useful information for you. Please do not miss it. It would be our last portion for today, and tomorrow we will speak about St. Petersburg, and also we'll also discuss the unique project, Two Capitals, Million of Impressions. We will be happy to see you with us.
Hello everyone, my name is Alika and today I present Svoj Travel Services, one of the largest tour operators for inbound and domestic travel. Today I would like to share with you the information about our company, some key information, and also I will tell you about our activities on the GCC market. So first, let me tell you some brief information about our company. We work with the minimum 40,000 tourists per year, and we help to explore any destination in Russia any time of the year. We have main office in Moscow, and we have two representative offices in St. Petersburg and Sochi. Our mission is to create high-quality tourist products at the competitive prices. As a tour operating company, we work only with the direct contracts with all the suppliers, and it helps us to create really high-quality products. Now, let me tell you about our partners. We work across the whole country. Our company was founded in 2001, so our company is 20 years old. And we have four main departments in our company. It's Svoj DMC, Svoj Hotel, Svoj Mais, and Svoj Sport. I will give you the brief information about each department. So let's start with the Svoj DMC. Our company, as I said before, has around 40,000 foreign guests per year. The most tourists are from Spain and Latin America. Also, we work very close with Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, France, Belgium, and Iran. What we provide to our clients? We provide, first of all, visa support services. Our company has a very close and good relations with the embassies, especially in GCC countries. So for most of the tourists and most of the travel agencies, getting visa to Russia is quite a challenge. But we would like to tell you that if you work with our company, you will not face any difficulties in getting the visa because we provide all the necessary documents. And also your tourists, they will not need to visit the embassy because you will put all the information online on the website of the embassy, and you will just need to send the documents to the embassy by post office or by some other services. So they don't need to go for the private interview, and visa can take maximum up to 7 days. So if they want to decide the last minute that they want to travel to Russia, the tour is possible and you can get the visa even in the urgent way. Also, we provide wide range of travel itineraries. We work across the whole country, so we can provide services in any city, hotels, transportation, and all the needed sightseeing tours as well. We have packages, and also we have some private tours depending on the wishes of the clients. We work only with the top brand hotels in the best locations. As I said, we work already 20 years on the market, so we have only direct contracts with our suppliers, and we can provide any hotel that the guests will ask from you. We also provide only luxury transportation. We provide private cars, minibuses, minivans, and buses for the big groups. We have licensed and experienced guides who work with our guests. We provide any type of the sightseeing, and of course we provide separated services as tickets or some separated sightseeing. So with us you can buy the ready package or you can buy separated services. Now let me tell you about our own elaboration online booking system. The name is Svoj Hotel. The online system was launched in 2016, and with this system you can book any hotel across Russia. This system works only for B2B, and any travel agency who is registered in the system can enter and book any hotel anytime they want. As I said, we are one of the largest tour operating companies, so we have direct contracts with all the hotels that, for example, the hotels are Marriott's, Radisson's, Hilton's, Holiday Inn, the hotels of Accor Group, and etc. We have more than 10,000 offers in the system. You can book hotels, apartments, villas. You can book even guest houses. The system, as I said, available 24 hours per day. You can go online anytime you need, and you can book any hotel you want. Also, our system works with the channel managers, so we always have updated information and updated rates. We have a lot of exclusive offers that are available only for travel agencies. Also, we have special programs for our travel agencies who get, first of all, the best conditions for B2B market. The next department is Svoj Mais. Our company helps to build the foundation of business tourism. We provide the following services: meetings, conferences, events, exhibitions, team buildings. Also, we would like to say that we are not only helping to organize the events, we also help to take part in the conferences or any exhibitions. For example, we have a lot of partners from GCC countries, and they usually request our help for entering some conferences or exhibitions in Russia. And these conferences and exhibitions, they are not related to tourism only. They can take part in any conferences, and we can help them to register and to get all the needed documents. Also, we have sport department, and since 2008, our company develops and implements program of hospitality, and we take part in all the international sport events. We work as with individual guests and with the groups. In 2012, we were the official partner of the European Championship. And of course, our big history started in 2014. We were the partner of the organizing committee of the Olympic Games in Sochi. Also, since 2014, our company is authorized sales agent of Formula One Russian Grand Prix. In 2018, our company was appointed as the exclusive sales agent of Match Hospitality, of the official hospitality programs for the World Cup in Russia. Our projects are any championship leagues. We work with the football clubs. Also, as a Svoj Sport department, we can provide any services like organizing, for example, football camps or organizing some sport events. We have a lot of requests from GCC countries, from our travel agencies, from our partners, who request to organize some football camps for the kids during the holidays, or they ask to organize some events on the Formula One Russian Grand Prix. So we can help you to organize any event which is related to sport in this case, and at 18 sport events in 8 countries, our services used more than 40,000 people. Now I would like to tell you about advantages to work with our company. First of all, our company has highly professional team, and we are highly expertise in GCC market. We have highly quality tourist products, as I said, at the competitive price, because we work at the market for 20 years already, and we have only direct contracts. We provide personalized services, and we help your guest to get unforgettable impression of Russia. Also, me and my colleagues, we are traveling a lot to all the GCC countries. We spent a lot of time in United Arab Emirates, in Bahrain, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. We not just spent like 5 or 7 days in there for the business trips, we spent weeks and months there. We tried to understand the market better, and our last trip was to Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. We met a lot of travel agencies. We were trying to promote Russia in the GCC market because unfortunately Russia doesn't have a lot of potential partners now, and we are trying to provide all the needed information. Also in 2019, we brought 20 travel agencies from Bahrain and Saudi Arabia to Russia. We were promoting our country and our services. The guests visited Moscow and St. Petersburg, and they visited Sochi. Also, they had meetings with the city administrations. We showed them all the sightseeing places, and of course, they visited our offices. It helps them to promote Russia also in the market, and now they understand the highly professional services that we provide to the guests. Also, we participate in the exhibitions, workshops, and other events. Last exhibition was in Dubai, and we also had some meetings. We were trying to promote our country, and we also tried to bring our partners from Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and other countries to Russia to show them that Russia really has a great potential. Mostly, we are promoting Sochi, St. Petersburg, and Moscow. As we are talking about GCC market, I think that Sochi is the most interesting place for the guests from GCC because Sochi has nature that all of them are looking for. They can enjoy the mountain area, they can enjoy all the sightseeing, and they really can get unforgettable impression. Also, I would like to notice that we have collaborated with many private companies, with many hotel chains, event planners, and organizers all around the world. We provide highly professional services, and we always know what our guests need. So we will be very happy for the fruitful cooperation with the partners from GCC region, because we know that Russia has really great potential and we have a lot of places to show to the guests. So here is our contact information. Also, you can visit our online stand on the website of the exhibition. We would be happy to answer all your questions. You can send us the requests. You can request any additional information about the company or our services, and we will be really glad to give you all the information. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.